in Arizona, the president made a speech in which he described the coming election as a fight for democracy and described the threat to a democracy that is indeed represented by Donald Trump and his faction, which of course dominates the Republican Party. I tend to agree with these speeches, and the coverage of this fell into two categories. One, Joe Biden takes a strong stand for democracy and accuses Donald Trump of, fascism and trying to destroy democracy. And the second was to cover it as a campaign speech. Both of those are troubling because if this is just a campaign speech, we're in trouble. If this is just another thing that one candidate is saying it against another, then we're not really accepting the gravity of the threat represented by the fascist movement that is led by Donald Trump. And if it is the former, if he is really saying something strong, I'm troubled because if Joe Biden really believed that Donald Trump represented a threat to democracy, really believed that American democracy was in such an acute crisis with such potential for it to be destroyed in the next election, he would talk about nothing else. Now, I think on balance, Joe Biden has been a very good president in many ways. He has an extraordinary legislative record. He's handled the war in Ukraine very well, in my view. But he seems to have a blind spot here for really understanding the depth of the problem of democracy. The battle against fascism globally is important. And the front line is not Ukraine, it's not Taiwan, it's here in the United States. And Joe Biden and everyone else needs to recognize that and say that more than once every few months.